Okay, one of the first things that I did do with this motorcycle, after charging the battery, verifying that it was definitely still very good, date code is only 2.5 years old, I added the battery tender with the fuse link. So here it is here, charged. It is actually, if you look down in there, that is a grounding lug on the case. It is grounded there. And also, this is not a Deltran like I use on my Street Glide. This is actually a cheap charger off of Amazon. Lings, what the heck is that? I can't even make out the name of that. But it was very highly rated, had like 4,800 reviews. The vast majority said it was a very good tender. So I went ahead with that because this is, which something I forgot to add, is going to be a budget build. I'm going to spend as little as possible to get it exactly where I want it. So, and one other thing I noticed was that the overflow line for the fuel tank, this thing, some of you may have trouble closing this side cover. Well, the issue that I found was that this overflow actually pops down. It doesn't stay up into the plastic clip where it belongs. So you'll notice I added a zip tie. Hopefully you can see that. I added a zip tie to it and held it up in the air, so now this side cover closes and stays exactly the way it's supposed to be. All right, that's it for this one. One other thing that I did not mention when I spoke with you about the tender lead was the bike actually already had a tender lead on it, and it was tucked up in behind the rear cylinder. Well, when I picked up the bike, it had like this intermittent miss. Come to find out, this is the tender lead. I don't know if you can see that. It was melted all the way through to bare, and it was actually shorting out on the rear cylinder pipe. So I guess when it idled, it occasionally would pop and make, would ground out, cause a dead short, and it was causing a miss in the bike. So if you have a tender, you see what I did with that, how I wire tied it. I showed you in that last video. Make sure you wire tie these up out of the way so they cannot get near the exhaust pipe.